society, trade, conduct, barter system, exchange, directly, limitation, such as coincidence, commodity, precious, livestock, shells, medium, accept, value, inherent, property. In the early stages of human society, trade was conducted through a barter system, where goods were exchanged directly for other goods. However, this system had limitations, such as the need for a double coincidence of wants. Over time, societies began to use commodities such as precious metals, shells, or livestock as a medium of exchange. These early forms of money were widely accepted and valued for their inherent properties. The evolution of money from barter to currency marks the beginning of a more structured economic system.
Coinage. Date back. Ancient. Revolutionize. Durable. Portable. Efficient. Pave the way. Emerge. Deposit. Merchant. Loan. Lay the foundation. Financial. Coinage, which dates back to ancient Lydia, modern-day Turkey, around 600 BC, revolutionized the concept of money. Coins were durable, portable, and easy to carry, making trade more efficient. As coinage spread across the ancient world, it paved the way for the development of banking systems. The first banks emerged in ancient Mesopotamia, where people deposited their wealth in temples and merchants offered loans. These early banking practices laid the foundation for modern financial systems.
Mark. Significant. Shift. Tangible. Abstract. Represent. Allow for. Transaction. Transportation. Wealth. As a result. Economy. Expand. Physical. Precious. Standard form. Currency. The use of paper money began in China during the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907 AD, and became widespread during the Song Dynasty, 960 to 1279 AD. This marked a significant shift from the tangible value of coins to the more abstract concept of value represented by paper. Paper money allowed for larger transactions and easier transportation of wealth. As a result, economies could grow and expand without the physical limitations of precious metals. Over time, paper money became a standard form of currency in many parts of the world.
Central bank. Be responsible for. National currency. Supply. Establish. Inflation. Stabilize. Maintain. Financial. Interest rate. Evolve. Functioning. In the modern world, central banks are responsible for managing national currencies and regulating money supply. The first central bank, the Bank of England, was established in 1694 and became a model for other countries. Central banks control inflation, stabilize economies, and maintain trust in the financial system by managing interest rates and money supply. Their role has evolved significantly over time, making them central to the functioning of modern economies.
Be tied to. Physical. Commodity. Particularly. Standard. Agree to. Exchange. Specific. Provide. Stability. Ability to. Decline. Abandon. In favor of. Flexible. Monetary system. Fiat money. Intrinsic. Accept. Society. For much of history, the value of money was tied to physical commodities, particularly gold. Under the gold standard, countries agreed to exchange their paper money for a specific amount of gold. This system provided stability, but also limited governments' ability to manage their economies. The gold standard began to decline in the 20th century, particularly after World War II, when countries abandoned it in favor of more flexible monetary systems. Today, most countries use fiat money, which has no intrinsic value but is accepted by governments and societies.
Fiat money, unlike commodity-based currency, intrinsic, be backed, physical, asset, be derived from, confidence, issue, reflect, shift, abstract, institution, functioning. Fiat money, unlike commodity-based currency, has no intrinsic value and is not backed by physical assets like gold or silver. Its value is derived from the trust and confidence people have in the government or central bank that issues it. Most modern currencies are fiat currencies, including the US dollar, euro, and yen. The widespread use of fiat money reflects a shift toward abstract value, where trust in institutions is central to the functioning of economies.
Emergence, currency, cryptocurrency, era, decentralize, rely on, secure, transparent, transaction, relatively, phenomenon, represent, potential, shift, play a role. In the 21st century, the emergence of digital currencies and cryptocurrencies has introduced a new era in the history of money. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others are decentralized and operate without the control of central banks. They rely on blockchain technology to ensure secure and transparent transactions. While digital currencies are still a relatively new phenomenon, they represent a potential shift away from traditional fiat money and could play a significant role in future economic systems.
Throughout, distribution, be linked to, social, inequality, access to, influence, politics, structure, wealth inequality, exacerbate, concentration, corporation, debate, perpetuate, disparity, as well as calls for reform, equitable, financial. Throughout history, the distribution of money has been closely linked to social and economic inequality. Those with more access to money have the power to influence economies, politics, and social structures. In modern times, wealth inequality has been exacerbated by the concentration of money in the hands of a few individuals and corporations. This has led to debates about the role of money in perpetuating social and economic disparities, as well as calls for reforms to create more equitable financial systems.
Globalization, profound, impact, currency, integration, trade, investment, financial transaction, border, as a result, interconnect, fluctuation, ripple effect, corporation, trade agreement, fluid, tied to.
Globalization has profoundly impacted the movement of money and currencies. The integration of global markets has led to increased trade, investment, and financial transactions across borders. As a result, currencies have become more interconnected, and fluctuations in one country's currency can have ripple effects worldwide. The rise of multinational corporations and international trade agreements has also influenced the global flow of money, making it more fluid and less tied to national economies.
Look ahead. Cashless society. Physical currency. Replace. Electronic. Transaction. Shift. Be driven by. Convenience. E-commerce. Mobile wallet. Cash. Arise. Security. Financial institution. Issue. Transform. Perceive.
Looking ahead, many countries are moving toward cashless societies, where physical currency is replaced by digital payments and electronic transactions. This shift is driven by the convenience of digital payments, the rise of e-commerce, and the increasing use of mobile wallets. As cash becomes less common, questions arise about privacy, security, and the future role of traditional financial institutions. The future of money may involve entirely new forms of currency, including digital currencies issued by central banks, further transforming the way people perceive and use money.